meats, guaranteed.
Welcome. Allow me to recommend the Blackbriar Mead, the purest brew in all of Skyrim. We serve only the best here. Blackbriar Mead. May I get one for you? She's an absolute pleasure to work for. In fact, I almost feel guilty accepting pay from her. Why, just this last week, I was commenting to my fellow meadery workers just how lucky we are to be working for such a charitable family. Okay, look. If I'm caught saying anything bad about the meadery or the family, I'm a dead man. I'm the 4th person to work the tasting counter in the last year. The last 3 are at the bottom of Lake Honrink. Just take my advice, and just get out of Riften as soon as you can. Lady Maven's been developing the secret recipe for Blackbriar Mead over the last several decades. She uses a very secret blend of spices, fresh honey from Golden Glow Estate, and specially constructed aging casks to ensure the best flavor. Even when you get to the last sip in your flagon, it'll taste just as good as the first. Damn it. Sorry. I'm not very good at this. Look, just don't say anything to Maven, will you? I've spent weeks trying to get that right, and if she sees how stupid I am, she'll get rid of me. Yeah, fired. Sure. That's what I meant. Come back and see us again.
So, can I interest you in anything today? Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that. What? Oh, it's one of you people. So Brynjolf doesn't even bother to show up himself anymore, eh? What's this message? Petty threats and fist-waving are not going to sway me. You people are all talk, and everyone knows it. You demand payment for protection, and you can't even protect yourselves. Don't fool yourself. It's only a matter of time before you people are run out of Riften. Likewise. Now I have a lot to do, so I'm afraid you'll just have to leave. I'm sorry. Going to have to leave. Tell Brynjolf he'll... Please, I don't have anything to pay you with. Don't destroy my urn!
Just pay them, Bersi.
I can't believe you're doing this. Stop!
Oh my word.
I can't believe you're doing this. Stop!
Oh my word.
No! That urn was priceless. All right, I get it. I'll pay on time from now on. Just don't smash anything else. Here, take your gold, and leave me in peace.
You keep giving and giving, Bercy, and they'll keep taking and taking. When is it gonna end?
What would you have me do, woman? Cross the guild? Take them all on one by one?
You know I don't mean that. We need to find a way out of this. Perhaps talk to Layla.
Layla is as clueless as she's stupid. No. If anything's to be done about this, we have to deal with it ourselves.
What do you want? I met her when I wandered into Riften a few years ago. Been smitten with her ever since. In fact, I'm thinking of asking her to marry me. In Blackmarsh, tradition dictates we present a potential mate a unique wedding ring to represent our future bond. I already have the gold band, but all I need are 3 flawless amethysts to complete the setting. I was hoping you'd offer. I didn't think it was my place to ask such a favor of you. I thank you. Every Argonian wedding proposal band is supposed to have 3 flawless amethysts as part of their design. 2 of the gems, the ones on the outside, represent the couple to be married. 1 for the husband, 1 for the wife. The amethyst in the center represents the Hist, the entity that all Argonians consider a sacred part of our lives. With the rumors going around about how poorly your guild's been doing, she's become much too bold. I'm not that foolish. The last thing I want is a war with your people. Look, I'm only telling you this because I care for her. Don't mistake this as acceptance for what you do. Kirava has some family at a farm just inside of Morrowind. If you mention you know about it, she might just listen to you. Just please don't harm anyone. I couldn't bear the thought. If you'll excuse me, I have other things to attend to.
Here for a room or something? You want something or not? No, and I never will. Now get out of my inn. How could you possibly know about... Please, my family means too much to me. Don't hurt them. Very well. Here. Take this back to Brynjolf and tell him he'll have no more trouble from me.
We got the message. Now just take your business elsewhere.
Vegetables as crisp as a winter's morning.
Sorry about the mess. Keeping this place clean is quite a chore. I'd appreciate it if you'd keep your hands to yourself. Work? I suppose you can call it that. I call it slavery. I work my fingers to the bone keeping this disgusting place clean. Ever since my parents died and Helga took me in, it's been a nightmare. How was I to know she was such a wretched woman? So now I'm stuck living here, while those pigs she calls customers grope me and say the most awful things. It's not just the work, it's everything about her. She's disgusting. I think she takes her worship of Dibella a bit too seriously. Do you know she slept with 3 different men in the last month alone? What kind of woman would do such a thing? Just for once, I'd like to see her squirm, to rub her nose in it. Actually, there is, but I don't think I could get away with doing it. She'd kill me if she found out. You see, I happen to know, after she makes love, she gives her partner a token of her affection, called a Mark of Dibella. If you confront her with 3 of the marks, she'd be so embarrassed. Well, I don't know what she'd do. Oh, this is going to be great! You need to get the marks of Dibella from Boli, Hofgrir, and Indaren. Not sure how you're going to do that, but try your best. Then just confront Helga with them, and the rest works itself out. Try and get those marks without violence, please. I don't want to be responsible for their deaths. Or yours. Aunt Helga, why you demean yourself with these people you barely know? They show no real love for you.
It's only a bit of fun. You're a lovely young thing. You should try it sometime.
No.
It's you.
I'm saving myself
Please,
for someone
don't hurt me.
special. Someone who loves me dearly.
I know who you are. You've been terrorizing the entire city. Please, there's no need for that here. Message understood. Here, I even have the payment. You mean Sibby? You must be joking. All he wants to do is bed you and be done with it. You may as well get it over with and let him.
You're wrong. Sibby and I are in love, and you're just jealous.
Naluva, you promised me you'd pay me back yesterday. So what's the story?
Just give me a few more days, and I promise I'll come up with it.
If you'd stop wasting your coin on that skooma, you'd have enough gold to live on.
Sorry, Typhus. I'll get it to you somehow.
Working at the Riften Fishery is tough, but it puts some coin in my pocket.
Yeah. Yes. And what might you need? Hmm? And what might you need? Hmm? Need something? You're crazy. How dare you make such an accusation? Have I told you about Valen, my dear?
I love when you spin that.
You aren't making any
Gets
sense.
better every time
And
you
what
write something
over?
new.
He killed 6 Imperial guards.
If word gets around that I
before they
bedded
dragged him
her,
to prison.
they'll lose all respect for
Was
me at the
this
meadery.
before or after the mythic
Take the
dawn
mark
attacked
if you
the
want it.
Emperor and
It's not
Valen
worth all this
single-handedly
hassle
fought
anyway.
them off? Just shut up and drink, Romlin.
Well, that was important. You look like you could use a drink. What do you say to some cheap mead?
Welcome. Allow me to recommend the Blackbriar Mead, the purest brew in all of Skyrim.
Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard. Vampire hunters or something in the old fort near Riften. Might consider joining up myself.
Got horses that need shoeing, so make it quick. Huh? What are you talking about? I don't even know what that is. Look, you must have me confused with someone else. I don't want a bad reputation in Riften, but Helga's out of control. She wanted to try it in the stables, so I said yes. If you want the mark that badly, then go ahead and take it. Until next time.
If your allegiance lies with the Empire, we haven't much to discuss.
New in town, eh? Here for the fishing, I guess. There's nothing like fishing on Lake Onrek. You should try it sometime. I have no idea what you're talking about. I'd never sleep with anyone besides my good wife, Drifa. Hand what over. I have no idea what you're talking about. Look, it was one night, okay? I think she slipped something in my drink. I haven't even been back to the bunkhouse since. Just take this damn thing. I never want to see it again. Only the best in all of Riften. I own Riften Fishery. Started out with a single fishing pole, and now I have an entire building and 2 boats to my name. Not bad for a middle-aged Nord, eh? Too bad I haven't had the same success helping this city shed its poverty. Nivenor thinks I'm wasting my time trying, but I disagree. I sell my catch across a good portion of Skyrim. It's worth its weight in gold to me. The only untapped market left is Markarth. However, I just got word that Klepper at the Silver Blood Inn might be interested. If you're headed that way, I would appreciate you delivering a purchase agreement for me. You'd be paid, of course. Good. Klepper will pay you as soon as you arrive with the letter. Here you are. Yes, I suppose someone has to be around here. Have you seen the condition of this sorry excuse for a city? Beggars roam the streets, crime runs rampant, and the threat of wars driving away business. The paltry amount of coin that I place in the charity box at the temple is the least I can do to help. Nivenor is my wife. How I was ever able to meet such a gorgeous creature is one of life's mysteries. We're at odds about my charity. She thinks the people in this town have become lazy and expecting a handout. I tried to include her in my lessons from Maramal over at the Temple of Mara, but she prefers to shop instead. Different strokes, eh? Remember to give at the temple.
That old woman who runs the orphanage has been murdered. Say, didn't I see you?
You lost?
Look, I got the message. What else did you want? What? How? Where did you get these? No, don't tell me. I don't want to know. Look, we need to keep this quiet, between you and me, okay? No one else needs to know about it. If word got out that I'm practicing my Debellan arts in Riften, they'll run me out of town. Here, take this and don't mention a word of this to anyone, especially Svanna. Just leave me in peace.
Any luck getting the marks from those men? Oh, I know. Isn't it wonderful? I bet she squirmed like a skeever when you pulled them out of your pocket. I think things are going to be a lot different around here from now on. And I have you to thank for it. Here, I want you to have this. It was my father's, but I'm certain you'll put it to good use. Sure, leave. Not like you care anyway.
Trees. They're beautiful here. Reminds me of autumn at home.
I'm off work at the Blackbriar Meadery. I'll be back there in the morning.
I've never seen Miol this upset about anything. The city really gets to her.
If you're looking for conversation, the flagon isn't the place.
So, job's done and you even brought the gold. Best of all, you did it clean. I like that. Dumping bodies and keeping the guards quiet can be expensive. Dumping bodies and keeping the guards quiet can be expensive. Well done. And it would seem I owe you something in return. Here you go. I think you'll find these quite useful. Judging from how well you've handled those shopkeepers, I'd say you've done more than simply prove yourself. We need people like you in our outfit. That's the spirit. Larceny's in your blood, the telltale sign of a practiced thief. I think you'll do more than just fit in around here. What's on your mind? We've run into a rough patch lately, but it's nothing to be concerned about. Tell you what, you keep making us coin, and I'll worry about everything else. Fair enough? Now, if there are no more questions, how about following me and I'll show you what we're all about?
Welcome to the cozy little family. I'm one of the lookouts for the guild. I watch Delvin's back.
Mercer, this is the one I was talking about. Our new recruit.
This better not be another waste of the Guild's resources, Brynjolf. Before we continue, I want to make one thing perfectly clear. If you play by the rules, you walk away rich. You break the rules and you lose your share. No debates, no discussions. You do what we say, when we say. Do I make myself clear? I'll let that comment go because you're new here. Ask things out of turn again and we have a problem. Now, are we clear on all of this? Good, then I think it's time we put your expertise to the test.
Wait a moment. You're not talking about Golden Glow, are you? Even our little Vex couldn't get in.
You claim this recruit possesses an aptitude for our line of work. If so, let him prove it. Golden Glow Estate is critically important to one of our largest clients. However, the owner has suddenly decided to take matters into his own hands and shut us out. He needs to be taught a lesson. Brynjolf will provide you with the details.
Mercer, aren't you forgetting something?
Oh, yes. Since Brynjolf assures me you'll be nothing but a benefit to us, then you're in. Welcome to the Thieves Guild.
Welcome to the family, lad. I'm expecting you to make us a lot of coin. So don't disappoint me. Simple. Do as you're told and keep your blade clean. We can't turn a profit by killing. You should talk with Delvin Mallory and Vex. They know their way around this place, and they'll be able to kick some extra jobs your way. Oh, and talk to Tanelia in the Flagon. She'll set you up with your new armor. Golden Glow Estate is a bee farm. They raise the wretched little things for honey. It's owned by some smart-mouthed wood elf named Arengoth. We need you to teach him a lesson by burning down 3 of the estate's hives and clearing out the safe in the main house. The catch is that you can't burn the whole place to the ground. That important client Mercer mentioned would be furious if you did. Aye. The last thing we want to be doing is crossing our clients. Maven prefers that Arengoth remains alive, but if he tries to stop you from getting the job done, kill him. The Guild has a lot riding on this. Don't make me look foolish by mucking it up. They're built like small fortresses to resist the weather, but their one weakness is flame. Besides, nothing tells the people of Riften we mean business better than a huge column of smoke. I'll give you one good reason. Maven Blackbriar. Burn all the hives, and she'd have to import honey for Blackbriar meadery, which would cut into her profits. We had an arrangement with Maven. We kept an eye on Golden Glow Estate to make sure the honey kept flowing. If the workers had a dispute, we'd rough them up. If competitors tried to buy honey from Arengoth, we'd steal the shipments. In return, Maven allowed us to extort Arengoth and bring in a huge payout. Let me put it to you this way. Nothing happens in Riften without Maven's consent. One word from her, and you could spend the rest of the 4th era in prison. You watch yourself on that island. Those mercenaries don't take prisoners.
So you're the new recruit, huh? Well, looks like you and I are gonna have to get very well acquainted. I'm the fence down here. You come by anything you don't exactly own, and I'll pay you some coin for it. Minus a little slice for the guild, of course. I can also provide a few supplies useful to our trade now and again, for a small fee. Sure, how about I get Dirge to knock you over your head and dump you into the cistern? Look, I've been in this business a long time, and I've seen all types. You can play it tough, or you can play it smart. Whatever. At the end of the day, you'll find that all we care about down here is how much gold you can make us. Good. Then there isn't much more to say. Here's your armor. Just make sure you put it to good use. Mm-hmm.